I just got back and something not so interesting happened to me a while ago. And I would like to share the story of how I gave up on something really important to me, the lessons I learned afterwards, and what you can learn from that. So, without further ado, let me just go as quickly as possible. I gave up on Medium. Well, before giving up on Medium, I would like to tell you the background of the story, what really happened, and why did I give up. About 4 or 5 years ago, I delved into the world of writing. I became a writer, ghostwriting for people, and my main focus was Fiverr. I started ghostwriting for people on Fiverr, and it was something beautiful for me. I back then I would write for a plethora, a lot of people, write for them, get paid, and it felt great. But I felt I needed more for myself. So instead of ghostwriting for people, I decided, okay, I need to write for myself. I need people to know that this is my writing and not just get 5-star ratings for and someone else getting the credit. Well, I get paid. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Then I found Medium. Medium is a platform whereby people go to read, write. It's like a publication medium, media, or publication media. So I went there, and when I got there, I started writing. I just paid. I became a member and started writing. And I was so, enthusiastic. Although I wanted to share my story, I wanted to share a lot of things, help people. At that point in time, I felt even if I want to share my story, if I want to make people relate with what I have to say, I still have to get something, or I still have to get something in return for my money or for my time. Let me put it that way, which is money. I felt I should make something, so I was sincerely looking forward to getting monetized on Medium, which after a few months I did. But upon registering or upon applying for monetization on Medium, I'm talking 2022 or 23, 22. That was it's probably 2 or 3 years ago. I discovered the country I live in, which is Kazakhstan, is not part of the monetizable countries in on Medium, and it was devastating for me. I felt really sad. I had spent time, a huge part of my career, well, let me say life, writing on this platform. I've garnered enough community, or let me say, and you're saying I can't monetize. I still did not let this dampen my spirit, although discouraged. I didn't let it stop me. I moved on to writing. I continued writing, but looking at this, it was one of the things that made me maybe pivot a bit. I went into my personal blog, and as of this time, I opened Shameless Pen. That's the name of my blog as at the time, and I would post on Medium and also post the same article on Shameless Pen. So that's the name of the blog. It started well until a point again. My Shameless Pen blog got hacked. I did everything I could to make it take it back. I employed a lot of some professionals to help me taking back the website. They did weeks after. It was as if these people were just like targeting me, focused on me. I would take it back. They would hijack it again. Do it. This thing continued for let me say months. I even went back to my hosting service. That was Namecheap. I went back to Namecheap to help me. I take back my website. They did it once, twice, and this thing kept going back. So I discovered this might be a total waste of my time, and it was daunting. If you ask me, it was a lot. It was just too much for me. At the end of the day, I decided to let the blog go. But I kept on writing on Medium for a while, although knowing that I may never or I would never make money on Medium, I kept on writing. Then, although my never say never spirit kept pushing me, and at the end of the day, I pivoted to YouTube. I believe you already know my YouTube story. I went to YouTube. I would write on Medium, then use my Medium writings on YouTube. I did this for a while, then I got lazy. By getting lazy, I think I got lazy around 2023. That's last year or 2 years ago, late last year, early last year. I got lazy and I stopped writing on Medium, just focusing on writing, or what's it called? Just scripting. So anything I want to write, I just write some points and I come to YouTube to say it, which made me stop writing on Medium. Well, but I continued reading. I maintained my subscription, so I still read on Medium. At least I read around 10 articles a day or something on Medium. Then fast forward to, so I focused on YouTube, everything live on YouTube. You know my life on YouTube if you're not new here, and if you're new here, have been a YouTube person for ages. Although I'm still trying to find my foot or feet here, but I've been here for a while. And let's put it this way: a few weeks ago, I was right. It was a Saturday. I was reading on Medium. Then I found something. What did I find? List of monetizable countries on Medium. Updated list of monetizable countries on Medium. And guess what I found? Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan was had been monetized at this time, and I felt no. You might feel my hand shivering. I can feel my hand trembling right now. It's nothing. It's just because I went to my muscles ache seriously, and let me. It feels I should just hold it with my two hands. My muscles ache seriously, and that's it. I found Kazakhstan to be one of these monetizable countries now, and remember, I had stopped. I wish I never did. And this is where my regret came in. I stopped. I was so mad at myself. I was mad at myself because I did that. And I saw a lot of my articles already gotten about thousands of views. But if, okay, I don't want to say the word ifs. I hate saying ifs. But this is the thing. I stopped. Okay. If I hadn't stopped, well, I'm still going to say stop if I hadn't stopped, I think I would have maintained my followership. By followership, I mean the engagements I had. At least I had two or three people comment on my posts or articles a day in 2022, late 2021. So looking at that consistency to now, where nobody, even I had a lot of people unfollow me because I hadn't been, what's it called, consistent with my posting on Medium, felt really sad. So as I was about to make payment on Medium, I think I heard, I was told I needed to have had at least an article in the past 6 months, which I never had. So I quickly went back to YouTube, picked one of my videos on YouTube, wrote out the script again, made it an article, made it better, and posted it on Medium to activate it. And trust me, in a few days on Medium, I I've already seen some, cha-ching. Is that what you guys call it? I've already seen some, just tiny bits. But the thing is that if I hadn't stopped. Okay, I stopped because I had given up. I had given up on the prospect of making money on Medium, so I just became a silent reader. I would read and clap for people, and maybe that's the reason. So looking on that's I have just started with. Let me say this is the bad side, but the good side. Let's put it this way: the good side is that I never unsubscribed from Medium. I still maintained my clapping for people. I kept on clapping for people every. I think most of the article. Once I learned something from your article, I clap. I clap for people, and I think if I had stopped that, I wouldn't have discovered that Medium has what's it called, monetized Kazakhstan. That's the good thing. That's the positive I like to see from that. Although I was angry that I stopped, but right now looking at it, if I had stopped reading, I wouldn't have discovered that I can now monetize, which means it has given me that kind of clarity. So that's the good side of it. Another side of it is that the community, the knowledge I gain on Medium has helped me. Let me say, change my perspective about giving up. Sometimes, yeah, you have to give up, but sometimes in situations like this, even if, let's even forget about me being monetized. At times, if you're not, even if there's no hope of monetization, there's still this sense of communityship, this connection I have had in the course of 2 weeks, I have had people connect with me on Medium and that I had never met in my life, and we talk as if we're friends. We chat online, we chat on Medium, we respond each other's messages. I read their articles also, and I know something I have gained from their posts and something they've also gained from my post. So at times, giving up might never be the option. That's what the point is. And at times when things look like okay, there might be nothing coming up here. Well, we have to be logical, yeah. But in situations like these, the thing is that we shouldn't be money driven. That's my main point. Don't be money driven, especially for stuffs like this. I believe that the remuneration coming from Medium was one thing that dampened my spirit. But at the end of the day, someone would say I have done things for free before. I actually kept on writing on Medium for a while, even when I knew I wouldn't get paid. So, which means I'm not totally about the money. I was just totally about, I was just about, okay, if I'm spending my time on something and I'm even paying on that platform, it should make me something too. The same thing I'm doing on YouTube, and the same thing I'm doing on some other places too, or let me say as a freelancer. I'm a freelancer, and the same thing I'm doing too. So one lesson I've learned is that sometimes you can do things for free. It doesn't mean it's totally free. It means at the end of the day, you gain from it in other ways other than money. Yeah, don't be totally motivated. That's my main point. Don't be totally money motivated. And if you're not getting money from something, know know what you're exercising. Are you practicing your skills? Are you trying to gain something? It could be just, especially for writing, it could be just for the newsletter, for the connection, for every other things. So that's one huge lesson I learned from this. Never give up. And and even if you want to give up, be sure that this is one reason I'm stopping this. And wait, it's like a trade-off. When you trade something off, you know that okay, these two things might be good things, but the question is, am I willing? Is it enough to sacrifice this for this? And that's the idea. So that's my Medium story. I hope you've learned something. Let me know if you have given up on something in the past, and what's the feeling like? What's the experience like? And have you had any cause to regret giving up on something or on someone in the past? I would like to know in the comment section. And yeah, I'm not using a spoon anymore. I'm using my pen now. I was gifted this. I went to an office. So this is one of my can I call it freelance or affiliate offices. I was given a pen, Eurotherm. So if you are in Kazakhstan, deal with them. Deal with them. They're good people. So this is where I'm going to stop, and I want you to watch my other videos and come back to say hello to me. I wish you the best. See you later. Goodbye.